Hey guys, it's Future Me here, and welcome back to Shindo Life. And I was looking for a video to make today, and I didn't really know what to do, but I figured we could have a discussion about where Shindo Life's going next. So if you didn't know, there hasn't really been a big update since the Spirit World, and even that wasn't like the biggest thing in the world. They added a couple new maps, nothing too crazy. Game's still pretty much the same, but if you haven't noticed, RELLGAMES has been working really hard on a couple things these last few weekends, or weeks, I suppose. It's more like weeks. But there hasn't been any updates in a few weekends. And the reason why is because they're working on the open world, which is going to be like basically reviving Shindo, in my opinion. It sounds like it's really going to revive Shindo, where basically it's going to be a big open world. They said it wouldn't be too big, but it'd be a pretty good size. It wouldn't be too complex. They'd keep it kind of simple. And basically, we're going to be able to go around and do bosses and stuff like that, and we'll be able to fight other people. It's going to be pretty nuts. It's literally going to be an open world. The NPCs are going to be smarter, so they're actually going to fight back more than, like, these little green quests here. So if I was going with these, they're super easy. They're like cannon fodder. Where if you're in the open world, they're going to be a lot different. So that's looking really cool. I don't know how much they're going to do there, but I think it'd be really cool if they do a system that's kind of like Project Slayers right now, or if you do bosses, you can get drops, and those drops have, like, a certain % chance, and it shows up on the screen. And maybe it's like you can get a bunch of different things from these certain bosses. Because if you didn't know, when you do bosses in Project Slayers, you don't just have a chance for one drop. Normally it's like a chest that has a bunch of different drops that can come from it. I much prefer that, but I also prefer when the bosses have a special drop. Like a special drop and then like a random chest. That's kind of a really cool idea because it makes every boss you fight have something worth it, basically. I hope they do that in this, and I hope there is bosses and stuff in this. PvP is obviously going to be a major thing. If you can like get a village and you can like fight other villages and stuff, that'd be kind of crazy. I don't know how much they're going to do in this, but this could be a really big update. They also mentioned that they're going to start finishing up Gen 3, which I don't have one yet, but you know what? I might make that a video. They're going to start finishing up Gen 3 Tailed Beast, and they said like it takes forever to get out just like even just one Tailed Beast. It takes like weeks. So basically, that's what they're going to be working on right now, is getting the Gen 3 Tailed Beast done as well. They said they want to have it done this next half of the year, which is going to be huge because, people love Tailed Spirits. People love Tailed Spirits. But I feel like the game really needs, like, a change. So the fact that they might add an open world game mode that could be huge and, like, super played, I feel like that would kind of, like, revive the game. Because right now it's just been in, like, a pretty bland state. It's not, like, necessarily bad. It's just the game isn't really changing all that much. Sure, they add new content all the time, but it's just like it's not that major. I've been saying this for a while. They keep slapping more content into a game that's just not holding up well with it, in my opinion. I feel like they need to do something to the core gameplay because we're still doing like these really basic quests with these really open... Put it this way, I could rank up right now, and my bloodline would immediately allow me to solo any quest I get, except for the very big boss missions. But if you have friends, it makes it that much easier, whatever. And when it comes to items, really all you have to do is if you can get any private servers, it basically becomes easy. All you have to do is just take your time. Obviously, these are like percentage chances, but these are Gen 1. You go to Gen 2. Gen 2 is actually like dropped from fighting a boss no matter what. So if you find one of them, you can kill them and you'll get the scroll. So all you have to do is find them, technically. And they're like a 1 out of 10 chance, I think. So literally just get some private server codes, go with some friends, and you'll obliterate that thing, have it in no time. Other drops, basically the more people you have, the easier it is. But even then, just having private servers makes it so much easier. Have private servers, pretty much any item in the game is yours if you really want it that bad. I just don't care to get all these items. I could, but I don't really care to do it. Now, I did think it was a cool idea that they added, like, boss drops. Because, like, for example, these moves right here. To get them, I have to fight bosses. And then you buy them, and you have their moves. And they're actually good moves, so they're worth getting. Look at all these moves that I haven't got yet. Those are cool. I think that's actually a really good reward. But I feel like bosses just aren't that crazy in this game. I would like to see some big scale bosses. Like, you know how they have like event bosses, but they're only in event areas? Imagine if they had event bosses like that in the main maps. So like if we could all team up in the server at like certain times to fight certain bosses. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played some of the Roblox games. Like, there's a One Punch Man game, and it's like every like 30 minutes or something, or to an hour, there'll be some random event happening, like a meteor's crashing down from the sky. Everyone has to do enough damage to stop the meteor before it hits, and if you do, you get a reward. Or there might be like a really strong enemy that approaches. But basically, these are random chances, and if you kill them, you get rewards from them. Tell me how cool that would be. Like, if suddenly you have to be with your friends waiting, not knowing what's going to appear, and an event is going to start, there's going to be some sort of boss, and you have to fight that and beat it, and it's going to be super strong. And the stronger you are, the more damage you do, and maybe that'll be like the better reward you get. To me, that would be freaking awesome. Like, if they did something like that, I'd have all my friends in here. We'd all be fighting the boss. Just imagine that. That'd be so fun. Because you can get like a little group together and everybody can technically get a reward if they do enough damage. But the person that does the highest amount of damage will get the highest reward. That kind of encourages people to make better loadouts, you know, become stronger, do more damage. I've also thought it'd be kind of cool if they just added a little bit more to the stat system. Because I feel like every player's going to end up basically the same in the end. Unless they add some sort of method where it's just like everyone's a little different. Like, to me, that'd be really cool. I know, like, all the movesets are going to make everyone a little bit different, but, like, when it comes to stats-wise, like, wouldn't it be cool if you could have some people that just have, like, stupidly high speed? Or some people that just, like, have insanely high strength or something? Like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Basically, just allowing people to stand out and be a little bit different from everybody else. I think that's a really cool idea. And it would make these boss fights a lot cooler. Not to mention if, like, you could have a healer on the team. You could have someone that's, like, full brute force, just nothing but damage. You could have someone that stuns, something like that. Like, that'd be really cool. You could actually have people that focus in certain areas, but they could still do other things. That is my opinion, but I just think overall having like event bosses that just kind of spawn in villages like every hour or so, like 30 minutes to an hour, that'd be really cool because it'd be something new every time. They would have like random loot that could drop, and they'd actually be fun to fight. And the more damage you do, the better rewards you get. Tell me that would not be cool. And it would really spice up the villages, too. Because people normally just fight random people to just fight. But just imagine if there was an event boss to fight. Then everyone in the village would actually work together and actually fight the boss. Now, I know like there's always going to be that problem of like people stealing drops and stuff. But RELLGAMES could easily fix that just by immediately giving you the drop. Like instead of like having to pick it up off the ground, if you do enough damage, you'll have like a reward pop up on your screen. And that'll be like what you get. It immediately unlock you. You don't have to click it. That'd be really easy to fix. I feel like that's what they should have done for like everything. But, you know, RELLGAMES didn't do that. I feel like if they had done that, that would have been a much better system. But that's long in the past. I'm just saying if they do event bosses, that would be a good way to fix that. Because we're talking mass scale, tons of people. And maybe if like you don't do that much damage, you don't get that much reward. But the more damage you do, the bigger reward you get. Which would be awesome, because then if you could solo the boss somehow, which I don't think you should be able to solo an event boss, but if you could, somehow, in theory, you would have, like, the craziest loot ever. That's basically what I'm getting at here. Basically making it where it's just going to be an amazing, fun experience. If they do that in open world, think of how cool that would be. I think, like, that would be absolutely perfect. That would revive my love for the game, because currently I'm just, like, not wanting to play because there's nothing for me to do. I'm already strong. If I wanted some extra move, sure, I can go get it. It wouldn't even be that hard for me. If I wanted to rank up a ton, I could. It wouldn't be that hard for me. But, like, why am I doing that? I don't see fun in that. I don't see, like, some sort of goal. Now, if I had an event boss to fight, like, something that was just in the village that was like, hey, this thing is super stupidly strong, but if you can do enough damage to it, you can get, like, certain benefits. Like, maybe, like, you get more strength, or you get more speed, or you get, like, certain items that do certain things. Like, that'd be really cool. That would actually make me be like, okay, so these are like huge changes, and it's kind of different from everybody else. Not everybody's going to have the exact same stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying it'd basically make it a lot more fun, and it would give me some incentive to play, you know? But I don't know if RELLGAMES is ever going to do that. If they do it, though, and they do it in open world, that'd be awesome. I think open world's really going to change a lot. Let me know what you guys think about open world in the comments. This was just another video. I haven't done one in a while, but it's just a video of me talking about concepts in Shindo Life that I want to see changed or improved or what's coming. That's all this really was. So if you enjoy these kind of videos, do let me know in the comments. You know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Fusion Timmy, signing out.